What's up, guys? This is Gazelle, and like always, I am just going to go ahead and wing the commentary. I haven't watched this video in a while. I've watched it before, but I haven't watched it in a while. I end up going, like I said, no idea. But I do get a MOAB, MOAB in this one. It's some domination on hard hat. I have a little bit of an idea of what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to kind of go over myself, kind of a little background history, just talk about myself a little bit, give you guys an idea of who I am and some of the things I like doing, I enjoy doing. I'll talk about my gamer tag and how I came about choosing Gazelle, and I'll intertwine some tidbits about the game and some strategies on hard hat domination. For starters, hard hat domination, this area right here where you're coming out of tunnel and middle near B-dom is absolutely crucial for you to hold. You're definitely going to want to hold that in order to try and win this if it's a struggle. You also then can push forward to where I just was at, where I died, and kind of watch them from coming out of their spawn. Wow, just nades and crap all over the place. But so yeah, some ideas about hard hat domination. I don't know. I think I've had more success holding A and B. I don't know which is better quite yet, but it seems to me if you can hold B and you're sitting in the kind of the L area by the B domination point and by the tunnel, it's very easy to kind of get back to A and hold A. So that's one of the reasons why it just seems to be a lot better for me to hold A and B rather than C and B. But it's always as always, it's a personal preference, whether you not like one versus the other. It's still all about team strategy. I just kind of find that, especially if I'm playing with myself and just a couple others, like I think I'm only in the party with one other player, and it just makes it a lot easier to hold A and B when there's just a couple of you. But anyways, like I said, I'll talk a little bit about myself. For starters, as I had already previously mentioned, and you guys already know, my gamer tag is Gazelle. Where did that come from? Well, that came from college, actually. When I was growing up, I had a nickname called the Big Rig, and that happened, let's see, the end of high school. And Rig is part of my last name. Big because in high school I grew to become 6'7". So for those of you that don't know, I am 6'7". And in high school, I started off really short. As a freshman, I was 5'2", and by the time I was a senior, I think I was 6'4", maybe, and it grew a little bit in college still. But I got the nickname Big Rig because of that. Once I grew, it didn't really stick in college because obviously I didn't go to college with who I went to high school with. So when it became my It was my 5th year in college, my last year in college. I ended up starting to play Ultimate Frisbee. My brother got me into Ultimate Frisbee. For those of you that don't know what Ultimate Frisbee is, you got to check it out. It's just a great game. High endurance game, very much similar to soccer, which is the kind of the first sport that I played game. But God, there we go again. But sorry guys, I apologize. I'm working on it. I'm getting better. You gotta admit that. But anyways, like I said, my 5th year, my brother got me into Ultimate Frisbee. He asked if I wanted to play. I used to make fun of him all the time for playing Ultimate Frisbee in high school because he used to get up at like 5 in the morning to go play Ultimate. But in college, he came and went to school with me. We went to UW-Whitewater, which is kind of a part of the University of Wisconsin school system. And it's about an hour away from where I live, or at least where my parents lived, and where I currently live, obviously. Nope, not obviously. You guys don't know that. But so yeah, it's an hour away. It's a really good school. It's got a great business school, which is what I went to school for as a finance major. Now I work in insurance. But back to Ultimate Frisbee, where I got my name Gazelle. When I started playing Ultimate Frisbee, the players, the teammates that I had just loved my height. Obviously, for those of you who know how to play Ultimate Frisbee or know. Height can be a very big advantage, especially in the college game of Ultimate and not the club level, which I'm definitely not going to go into at this point. Anyways, height was a huge factor, and then they found out because growing up, it was a really interesting dynamic for me. Since most of my life I've been short, I've been shorter in my life longer than I've been tall. So that's a little weird. A lot of people kind of find that awkward when they're first meeting me, being when I'm 6'7". But so I grew up playing basketball and soccer. 6'7" player playing soccer is a little awkward. And growing up playing basketball, I was always a point guard because I was small and quick and fast. So I kind of retained those attributes while also growing to become 6'7". And so I kind of regained my speed, and I was very, very quick and fast. And playing ultimate frisbee, being fast and tall was really, really advantageous for me. It's gotten me, it's allowed me to kind of go pretty far. The best season that I've ever been a part of is a team. I played for a team called Madison Club. We went to nationals 3 or 4 years ago, I can't remember, and took 10th. The same team that I played for them this year, unfortunately I got hurt and had to quit in July, and the series starts in September. So, and the last nationals is in the end of October, so that gives you some perspective. But I got hurt, wasn't able to play, but our team did take 7th this year, which was unbelievable. Just a great showing at nationals for us, especially when we barely made it into nationals at regionals. Regionals they won on Universe Point. Game was tied 12-12, and ended up pulling out that one point to secure the win and allow us to get to nationals, and then we ended up taking 7th, which was pretty sweet. But I am getting way off track here. My gamertag is Gazelle. The captain of the Whitewater Frisbee team that last year called me Gazelle because apparently when I'm running, since I'm quick and tall, I look like a gazelle. And it just kind of stuck. And when I got out of college, I got an Xbox 360 and used that as my gamer tag, and then just kind of kept it ever since. I don't know. I like the name. Doesn't really matter. I know playing GBs and trying to get a GB team together, is very interesting because everybody's so young, and that's one of the things that's kind of been frustrating me. And I'm kind of trying to get away from the young kids. No offense to any of the young ones that are watching this, but I'm a little older, a little more mature, and I'm just kind of looking for different things. And the younger ones, they're always changing their names, always changing their gamer tag, and caring about it. I really could care less if somebody likes my name or doesn't like my name. Like, whatever. I play Call of Duty to have fun, and if you hate my gamer tag, I honestly could really care less. But let's talk a little bit about the gameplay. As you can see right here, I am kind of running around in their spawn, just probably frustrating the crap out of these guys. I keep kind of finding guys just like this guy. I don't know how he didn't die, and now he disappears. He's just completely gone. I never find him. I don't know where he went. He might have backed out. Who knows what happened? But anyways, yeah, there. Finally got the MOAB. Got the 24 kill streak because I'm running hardline. Do get a 25, so any of those it don't get. Yeah, there's the 25th. Anyways, yeah, I was just running around C, really frustrating them. Our team was dominating them, so I didn't have to worry about getting to B and holding B off, or coming to A and getting A. Well, I think I did actually come and help out at A from time to time, but where I was at, it just allowed me to get a lot of kills. Part of it was because my team was just doing so well, and I didn't have to worry about saving flags, or I definitely didn't have to worry about saving the B flag. I could kind of hold the A flag down by myself, and the guys just were not able to figure out where I was. So just got a nice MOAB for you guys here. Talked a little bit more about my my gamer tag than I was expecting, but look at that, 37-6, a nice game. And maybe someday I'll go into a little more about some of my past, maybe what sports I played, soccer I played in high school, and stuff, a little bit more about myself. But anyways, as always, guys, thank you for watching, and have fun. We'll